This is basic tutorial for ringing up and some of the functions in the POS screen. What you want to do is go into their POS. We ended all the shifts in this terminal right now. So it's going to come out as begin shift. Hit OK. Put in your ID again, and then it's going to say the drawer, from the drawer and from reserve. This is basically asking you how much are you starting with. This is not one. You don't put. This is the number of bills in the drawer. So if you hit 1, can't use a keyboard for this. If you hit 1, that will be $100. So let's say you want to start with $200. You got 4 20s. You got 1, and then you got another. Let's say you got 10 ones. Oh, 10 ones. That's $200. All right. So we're gonna start with $200. Right now, if you come here, you'll see that there's no button here. If you don't have a shift started, this button will be active, and it will say begin shift. But since we already began shift, this button is not displayed anymore. All right, what you want to do is keypad. Keypad, you have your entry point. This is where we would scan the items. This item doesn't have any price in it. That's why this screen comes up. In this screen, what you want to do is hit your retail price, save, enter, and then if you ring it up again, that price is stored. Now, if you want to change the price, you will go into the UPC lookup, scan the item, and then retail, put in your password, and then you can change it to $249. Sales tax, and save. Alright, so if we scan it again, it will come up as $249. Now it's charging tax 17 cents. If you want to, anytime you scan an item, put it in here, everything will be recorded. If I delete, put in the password to delete, that item will show up on your records at end of night on your X report. When we go to the manager screen, I could do a lookup. We can't do a lookup until it's done. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna save it. We do lookup, and if you see here, you'll see that the last item that we rang up was deleted. Now, if we ring it up, I just rang up the item. Now they paid $266, $3. This is a dynamic button, so anytime you change an item, it'll show you what the most common bill that they will pay. So let's say they pay with $20, hit 20, and then if we come over here, look up to see the last transaction, you'll see that two items were rung up, and this is the receipt number, which is ending in 33018. That 33018 represents 13 hours, which is 1 o'clock, 30 minutes, and 18 seconds. And if you click on the yellow, it would actually do a reprint of that receipt, and then you can give it to the customer. If you want to do if you want to do the last transaction, just hit reprint, and that would also give you the reprint of the last receipt. This one is used to reprint something prior to that last sale. If you want a refund, if the person brings it back and he wants to return that item, you hit quantity -1, and then it asks for a password just to make sure, and then you would scan the item, and then if you see here, it's a -$2.49 transaction. It's a refund for $266. Hit the $266 cash button, or if you're doing the credit card, you hit the POS button, and then it will do the transaction for you. Another feature is the save. Person comes in, brings up an item, but does not have the money, or he changes his mind and he wants to get something else, you could actually save this transaction here, save it, and a receipt will print up, and then you could actually do this. This is actually doing the same thing, which is recalling it or scanning it, and you could recall that transaction. Earlier, I had another transaction that was saved, which is the 2-piece of the ZQL, right? If I hit the yellow, that will also bring that up, and then I could finish the transaction here, right? Another thing, quick feature you want to use is, since anything gets deleted is recorded and voids get recorded, what you want to do is you want to try to tell your employees to use this price check if they want to just do a price check. If they bring it up on the register, it's going to get reported, and you're going to get a lot of it's going to be hard to filter through the data. So scan the item. There's no cost on this, and after 3 seconds it disappears. All right, so you want to do it that way to make sure that there's a price in it. Otherwise you'll get a lot of reports. Now some of the manager functions. This is time in, time out. Time in, you click it, and given the ID of the employees, this person's 1111 was set up as Chris in an employee section, not the password section, and then it will print up this receipt. That error message came up because we don't have a printer hooked up to it right now. Same thing with timeout. If you hit timeout and you put the ID in, this Chris was clocked out at 1:33, and you'll see that he's in and out at that time. Drop, again ID, it's going to ask you how much you want to drop for. Let's say you want to do a $100 drop. Receipt prints up, and then you can wrap the receipt with the money and then put it into the safe. No sale is to open up the register. This is also recorded. Payouts. Payouts is if you want to pay a vendor. So let's say I want to pay $100 to Frito-Lay's or Hearst Chips. Now this, you'll see that there's 2 types of payouts. One is for employee and one is for vendor. So if you're paying for vendor, hit Hearst, either cash or check. If you hit cash, the cash will be deducted from your amount of sales at the end of the night. Check doesn't get adjusted at all. Cancel cancels out. Hit cash, put in the invoice number or whatever the reason is, chips. Right, receipt prints up, and then you could attach that to the invoice, and it'll be quick to monitor. Discounts, print all payouts. This will list all the payouts that you just did for that shift. Discounts, this is for dollar discounts. So let's actually come here and bring this up. We'll bring it up for $250, and let's say we do a discount for this. It's going to ask for password. It's going to ask for $1 off. So let's say I'm going to do 25 cents off. It's going to have the discount 25 cents off. This one also reduces the tax. If you look here, it's $2.25 and then 16 cents tax. But if I delete this item, the discount, you'll see that the tax item actually goes up. No tax, discount no tax, 18 cents tax. This one will not affect any tax. Only thing that it's going to do is just change the amount, but the tax will stay the same. The percentages work the same way. X report, let's finish this transaction. X report. It requires a password, and this will just give you a printout of exactly what the status of your business is. It's almost like an end of day report, end shift report, but gives you, it doesn't close it out. Lock. This is used to, if you want to lock your terminal so that no one else could use it. If you have more than one cashiers, so that the other cashiers can't access it and